really do hope you enjoy this episode today. This is another conversation I had with my African elder from Sierra Leone, Mr. Tamba. The topic for today is called blind and ignorance. So although I won't get into it today in this episode, when I was talking with Tamba about blindness and ignorance, almost like to me, I didn't say it to him, but it pointed me internally towards being blind with my own impatience. I mentioned to you in other podcast episodes about my impatience, which is no more than my suppression of stress for decades that manifested itself in many, many ways physically, tangibly, life and death measures. But only recently, I mean the past 8 months or so, have I come to realize and recognize and start addressing that thing called impatience and my blindness to it. But let's get back to this topic today with Mr. Tamba. Yeah, it's going to talk about the ignorance of blindness, and then also being blind to truth and beauty of yours and of mine. And that's before we ever meet or communicate. I had the extension of yet more grace to sit and listen, sit and learn with my elder, Mr. Tamba. Again, he sat me down to educate me on what I may have thought or observed about what I knew or what I thought I knew. And the question was about blindness. In that discussion, the exchange of comments, you'll hear that my answers, as they never are when talking to Tamba, my answers were not quite sufficient to his questions. Again, it's not about comparison of experience, years on this earth, or visions, or education. It's really just about being humble, being attentive, asking the questions and not looking for the answer, asking the questions and sitting back and receiving. The answer is yes, but also the grace. That's why I will remain forever a student to Mr. Tamba in that discussion with him and also in discussions with you when we ever meet.
But they can see. And there are people who also have one eye, but they cannot see it surrounding them. What does that mean in philosophy?
Well, the other, with sight, they still can't see. Even with one eye, they can only half see.
They cannot see surrounding them. But the blind can see.
Yes.
What is that in philosophy?
They see through their other senses. They see through other spatial awareness. What they can hear, what they can smell, what they can hear. They can see everything.
No. The people who denied the truth are the ones that have eyes, but they cannot see.
Can't see.
The people who see, but they are blind, are the people who see the truth
And ignore it.
The people that have one eyes to see around them, but they cannot see around them, are the people who really see, but they ignore the truth.
Why is that? Why is that? When you can physically see, but you mentally, spiritually...
It's around you right here in your Pentagon.
Yes.
The swamp there, they can see.
Yes. Plenty of eyes over there.
They are turning their eyes. They cannot see the sight of what they should have seen. They see the other part of it. Like you are saying, they see the negative side. In your Pentagon's here.
Yes.
In where we are sitting down here, the
Yes.
swamp is deep.
Yes. It's vast, too. Very vast. Everywhere. Not just here. Everywhere.
You see? So, there is a guy sitting down here daytime with the cart in camouflage uniform, the military uniform. He showed me why I brought that one. He showed me his pictures. That's what I always tell you, to keep on hoping. He was a 3-star general.
He was.
He was. So in the swamp, nobody knows what happened with his creatures in the swamp. He got sick and then went to Walter Reed. They returned him with some money. After Walter Reed, he lost his house. He lost everything. Now he's homeless.
He's a 3-star general.
Yes. He always sit down. If you should have come here when Adams have the phone. He comes here with the cards in full uniform. He showed me the ID with the 3 stars. He's standing. Now he's homeless here. Yesterday they barred him in the park because he took one of these chairs and put it in the cart and carried them to find a place to sit down because they don't want him to sit here after 6 o'clock. So why? Because there are people who see, but they cannot see. And there are people who cannot see, but they see, who are blind, but they can't see. So just imagine that guy.
I can imagine that. I can imagine that. He gave all he had at 3-star general. It was like 25, 30 years.
Yes.
He gave to that machine.
Yes.
And
the machine
it ate him up.
Now the machine grind him.
And then kicked him away. Then ignored him.
Yes.
The truth of that travesty.
Yes. So every day we learn something. But don't forget my 3 words.
Patience.
Love, patience, and sacrifice. And keep on hoping. Don't worry about life. It's going to be better.
I really hope you enjoyed that conversation with Tamba as much as I did and still do every time I listen to it. I will leave you with this. No matter what I share with you in these episodes called 820, please feel free to ignore what my intent is. Feel free also to ignore yourself. But I ask you, do not ignore the truth. Stay present. Stay current. It is always 820.